What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Bears Profit Plays YouTube channel. If you enjoyed the content in this video, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel below. Also, be sure to stick around to the end of this video for a quick message from our team. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, let's break down some NBA picks for Saturday, February 11th slated games. Let's take a look at the leaderboard from last night before we get into tonight's picks. Trey, start us off.
Yeah, I went 0-1 yesterday. I think we all can say with absolute certainty, the Raptors are absolutely fucking poverty. How did they not blow this team up? And they actually added somebody, brought back Jakob Poeltl, and they blew a massive lead at home. And they got outscored 19 points in the fourth quarter and absolutely choked that game away. I'm literally disgusted by the Raptors. Sorry for that pick, everybody.
Yeah, I have the Pelicans plus 2.5 currently. They are playing in the fourth quarter. They just cut the lead down to 12, so hopefully we can pull that win off tonight. Teats?
I had a sweat, and I did not expect to have it. I had Boston versus Charlotte, Boston at -10, I think. The Celtics blew it open for a while and let the Hornets come back in, and the real sweat started happening when Terry Rozier decided to come down the court and drain a meaningless three to put them down 11. So I hit it by the hook, and I'm okay with winning by the hook instead of losing.
Yeah, and these are our free plays on our YouTube channel. If you want to check out our member plays and free plays on our site, Trey, if you pull that graphic up for us. These are NBA and NCAA basketball article picks on site this year. We are 116 and 66. We write up free plays and member plays on bearsprofitplays.com. So come check us out. We do 3-4 write-ups a game. Saturday's coming up right around the corner. We're going to have 8+ articles up this weekend. So come check us out this weekend for free picks and member picks for the site. Let's get into tonight's picks. Trey, start us off.
Yes, for today, I'm pretty excited for my game. I just talked about how poverty the Raptors are, and I'm going to one-up them with talking about how absolutely terrible the Spurs are. I was looking at this game literally 30 minutes ago, and it was the Hawks -10.5. It's already jumped up to -12.5, and by the time you're watching it, by the time tip-off comes, it might be even closer to -15.5. And there is a reason for that. The Spurs, not a good team. We all know this. If they were not coached by Greg Popovich, I literally think that they might be in the running for the worst team in NBA history, right up there with the 2011 and 12 Charlotte Bobcats. And, I just want to say, I think I can't be the only one who misses the Bobcats name. Hornets stink. We got to bring back the Bobcats. Regardless, I really like the Hawks in this game. The 12.5 spread does not scare me at all, and here's why. The Spurs are playing their second half of their back-to-back. They just lost by 7 points to a equally terrible Detroit Pistons team, and I'm just supposed to think that it's going to get better against the Hawks, who are actually playing really good basketball right now. I just don't think so. And let me just say this right now. I'm just going to give you guys the starting five for the Spurs against the Pistons, and you guys let me know whenever I list off an NBA caliber player. And I'm literally going to name their position played because I do not know these guys. Point guard, Blake Wesley. Shooting guard, Malachi Branham. Small forward, Keita Bates-Diop. Power forward, Isaiah Roby, and center, Zach Collins. It's never a good situation whenever Zach Collins is the best player on your team. Well, I guess second best because their best player is Teats' favorite player. Shout out Devontae Graham. Just got traded into the abyss. Welcome to San Antonio. And the Hawks are finally getting good. Like I said, their starting lineup is significantly better than the Spurs. Depth is significantly better than the Spurs as well. Trae Young, DeJounte Murray, DeAndre Hunter, John Collins, Clint Capella. That starting five's up there with one of the best in the league, if I'm going to be honest with you. Yeah, so sign me up for an absolutely butt-whipping, double-digit butt-whipping of the Spurs for a good old-fashioned Saturday night brawl. The Spurs have only won 5 road games this season and have only covered 9 of their 25 games as well on the road. So I'm not scared about this big 12.5 spread. And here's some juicy trends. The Spurs are 0-9 ATS in their last 9 games overall. LOL. Then the Spurs are also 0-5 ATS in their last 5 road games. And let's look at the Hawks. They're 5-0 ATS in their last 5 games playing on 1 day's rest. All the trends are for the Hawks. Common knowledge says the Hawks. Give me the Hawks.
Yeah, the Spurs have a ton of rookies. The point guard and the shooting guard I know are rookies. And then Devontae Graham tonight, shout out for him. You shouted him out, but I'm going to shout him out again. 30 bomb for him on his debut with the Spurs. So good for him. I'm glad he's playing good basketball. Tonight, I'm going to go with the Denver Nuggets -9.5 on the road against the Hornets. The Hornets just got killed by the Celtics on the road, and yes, they will be back home, but this team has had all kinds of problems this year. This will be a back-to-back game, even though they are at home. Fatigue's going to play a factor in this game, going from Boston to Charlotte. The Denver Nuggets had last night off, coming off a loss of the Magic, and they're itching to get back on the court. Nuggets will be healthy again with Jamal Murray back. Full day of rest for the entire team. And the Nuggets win full strength, in my opinion, is the best team in the NBA. The Hornets on the year are 24th in scoring offense and 28th in scoring defense. They are just simply not a good team. The Nuggets have a top 10 offense and a top 15 defense. They're going to wreak havoc on the Hornets after losing their last game against the Magic. Denver is the way better team in this game, and I'm happy to lay the single digits with them tonight. So give me Denver minus 9.5. Teats?
Yeah, I'm actually going to be looking at Cleveland and Chicago. And I'm going to be looking at Cleveland minus the 4.5 that they are at. And it's actually increased to minus 5.5, and I'm still comfortable with that. Arguably, Cleveland is built the way that Chicago wishes they were built. Cleveland has two really good guards. They've got two amazing centers. The Bulls, they've got Vucevic, they've got Zach LaVine, they got DeMar DeRozan. But it just seems like the Cavaliers know what they're doing, and they can actually finish games and pull out all the stops. The Chicago Bulls will lose to teams like the Spurs all the time. It doesn't make sense, but they do. So Chicago, speaking of Chicago losing, they lost their last game against the Brooklyn Nets, who have 0 Kyrie, 0 KD. Ben Simmons only played 20 minutes, and Cam Thomas finally cooled off a little bit. He still scored 20, but he shot 3 of 16 from the field. Their top scorer was Spencer Dinwiddie, who was just freshly traded. He had 25 points on 8 of 17 shooting. How do you lose to that team? Like
I don't know.
Zach LaVine went nuclear. He did 16-25 for 38 points, and Vucevic added 15 points and 17 rebounds, and they still lost by 11. They lost in the three-point comparison, 17 threes for Brooklyn, 5 for the Bulls. So if you needed to know that, that's why they lost. Cleveland, on the other hand, they're on a 4-game winning streak since they lost to the Heat 100-97. They beat the Cavs or the Pistons most recently 113-85. I say the Pistons, that was 2 games ago because they're currently playing the Pelicans right now. Mobley had 19 and 8, Jared Allen 20 and 16, and they actually didn't even have their guards in that game. So they had Karis LeVert and Raul Neto, and they scored 15-14 each. Last time I checked, towards the end of the third quarter against the Pelicans, they were up 101-78, and Evan Mobley had 22-13. Jared Allen had 18 and 8. Donovan Mitchell is back. He had 26-4 and 3, and Darius Garland at one point in time had 7 minutes played with 3 fouls, but he's starting to heat back up on the court. Cleveland is just kind of built to win at this point. Jared Allen, if he gets shut down, Evan Mobley takes over, and then vice versa. There's not really too many teams in the league right now that could take on the dynamic duo of the bigs. And we've seen Donovan Mitchell drop 71 points before. He can go off at any given time. So I think that Cleveland is just a better matchup against the Bulls. The Bulls are not going to be able to match up well. So give me Cleveland minus 5.5 at home.
Yeah, Teats, I like that pick. And before we actually hopped on here, I've been watching the Pelicans and Cavs game, and they look very, very good tonight. So I love that pick for tomorrow. All right, guys, that'll do it for our NBA picks and predictions for February 11th slated games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please be sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel below. We'll see you guys next video, and thanks for watching. Just want to let everyone know that while we do give out free picks, plays, and predictions on our YouTube channel, we also have a website for you to check out. On our website, bearsprofitplays.com, you can subscribe to the website absolutely free with an email and gain access to our written articles about upcoming sporting events. If you're really looking to make some cash, we have an option to become a member of our website. If you become a member, you will gain access to our Locks of the Week, which are written articles that go in depth as to why we are picking that particular outcome. As of now, our member plays have been red hot, hitting over 60% of our plays. If you don't want to become a member, it's no sweat. We are here to try and make you guys some money. That's our main goal. So come on over to bearsprofitplays.com and subscribe for free. Check us out, follow our free picks, and see for yourself that our member plays are a great investment for you. Thanks for watching.